A very good morning, dear friends. And now let us have a quick overview of Photoshop 6 CS6. And I also have 7.0. You can have any version and work with Photoshop. Now I'm just opening CS6 and it has got many features. Now, my dear friends, this is the working area of Photoshop CS6. And these are the tools. This is the toolbar, and with regard to the toolbar, you can fold it in one and you can make it in two rows. You can make it as two columns, but just by clicking. See it according to your convenient, you can make it. And these are the menu bar, and you have different kinds of menu available. It differs version to version. For example, Photoshop 7 may have different menu, and Photoshop 7 CS6 and other versions will vary in menu. Now we shall see the basics of Photoshop. Now I am clicking new and a new dialog box appears. We will have to be very cautious. First, before beginning, you will have to fix up the size of working file. And now I am naming as a first file. First, just select the size. We have got number of sizes available. For example, if you are designing for mobile and devices, if you are designing for web-based, for example, web pages or web banners and things like that. If you are working for film, and if you are working for on international paper like A4, A3 and other things, and normally we go with our own design, which means we call it as custom. If you are changing your size, it becomes customs. And you must all know the default size of Photoshop is 7 into 5. 7 inches into 5 inches. And this is where you find different units of measurements. Now we shall better go with inches or centimeters, which is better for us. And other units we may not be that familiar. So for beginning, we may go with inches and centimeters. Now my dear friends, if we change, it is better. I use always with inches. Now I am going to make it as 8 inch by 8 inch. Now the size is fixed, height and the width is fixed to inches. Now what is resolution? Resolution plays a vital role in the quality of the picture. When you enlarge a picture, if the quality should be maintained, the resolution should be more. Now I have to make it very clear for printing purpose. If you are printing your designs, you go between 200 to 300. Once again, I make it clear, if you are designing it for a printing, it should be 200 to 300. If you are designing a flex banner, it should be between 400 to 600 resolution. And if you are making it for mobile, or if you are making it for computer, if you are making it for internet, if you are making your design for internet, it should be up to 100, 72 to up to 100, not below 72, 72 to up to 100, because when you upload it for internet, it should not take longer time to uploading or downloading, or it should not take time to load. Is that clear? Now I'm just taking it as 200 as we are designing it for computer purpose, for printing. Now click OK. Your working area appears here. This is where we are going to work. And now my dear friends, we are going to go for the tools. We shall have a quick overview of tools. Now you see the panel here. This is the panel called layer. It appears automatically. If you don't find layer panel, go to Windows menu and click layers. The shortcut key for making the layer menu appear is F7. Make it clear, it is F7. So it appears. For example, if you want to bring it again, layer. So it comes here. See, we work with Photoshop with layers. See, now at the beginning, at now, only background is there. I don't have anything here. Now we shall work with the tools. This tool is called Move tool. And once again, I shall make it clear. These are the tools called selection tool or selection tools. These four. And these two are crop tools. And these section, section by section it differs. These section works with repainting, touching and all these. And these tools that gives with, working with shapes, drawing and things like that, drawing. And these tools are for navigating. You can move up and down, and you can zoom it, zoom out. All these are given here. And this front icon is for foreground color, and this back is called background color. This, see the background color. Now I'm coming back for using of these two tools. Now I'm going into internet for taking a picture. Just if you have pictures at computers, you can bring it. Otherwise, you can always use the pictures from internet. I'm just taking a picture from internet. It is loading. It is loading. Kindly hold for a moment. It is loading. Now, my dear friends, yeah, it is now ready. Now I'm taking actor Vijay's picture for our sample work. Once it is loading, whenever you choose some pictures, you better go with the better image, big images. You put it as Vijay size bigger in size and things like that. Now it is loaded. You please make sure before you working, please do not simultaneously work with internet. Now I'm just giving a model. You please store the pictures if you want to work. I'm taking any picture. I will explain you how to crop. There are 4 ways of cropping, my dear friends. Just look at here until it is loading. This tool is called move tool. You can move the selection up and down. You can move the selection, move the layers up and down in the working area. You see, this is the screen that we have chosen is the working area, and these are the tools called marquee tool. We have got 4 marquee tools. I'm going to explain you only 2 marquee tools. One is rectangular marquee tool, the other one is elliptical marquee tool. Now come back. I'm just choosing this. Choosing this picture. Just copy and bring it here, paste it here. Control V. I'm just pasting. If you want to make the picture bigger, you please make use of Control T. Then it appears. Control T. Don't forget Control T. It's called transformation. So if you want to make it appropriate, which means proportionate transformation, use Shift key. Press Shift key and press any of the corner, and you can make it bigger or smaller. I'm making it quite bigger now. Now, my dear friends, the picture is ready now. I'm just going to make use of rectangular tool. Now look at here. I will be able to choose this. See, this is the tool called move tool. I'm just using this tool to select and to move this tool. Once again, I'm making it clear for you. Selecting this tool and take this tool for moving. Is that okay? You can also do this way. For example, you can use Control C, edit, Control C and Control V. You have one more layer. For example, see, look at here. Layer 1. The photo that I have brought from internet is layer 1, and I have copied this layer. This is layer 2. If you want to work with layer 2, you will have to choose, right click and choose the layer. If you want to choose one, right click and choose layer 1. I'm able to choose. Okay. Now I'm moving on for elliptical marquee tool. See, mark this. Now Control C. Go here, Control C and paste it. Now you got one more layer. You know what is the difference between this and elliptical marquee tool? You are able to cut this in a rectangle or a square shape, whereas here we use this to select as a circle or elliptics. Is that clear? Now one more trick that I am going to tell you. Now, my dear friends, I'm just selecting this picture again. Control C, Control V. I have brought it. Now this is layer 3. Now the difference is this is rectangle and this is elliptical. Look at the corner, the border of the picture. It is very sharp. If you want to make it little brighter, little feathered edges, you can make it just by marking feather effects. Look at here, rectangle, and add feather effect, maybe 10, 20, whatever number that you want, you can give it. Now coming back, I'm going to select again with layer 1. Select layer 1, choose this picture. So choose this marquee tool. Now Control C and Control V. Control C, Control V. Now look at here. See this picture and this picture. You see the difference? This picture, it has sharp edges, sharp borders, and this picture has feathered borders. Similar way, for elliptical marquee tool, you just fix some numbers. I'm just fixing 20. I'm choosing this one. Make sure the layer is selected. Layer 1 is selected. Only then you will be able to work. Control C, Control V. I have got another layer. Look at here. See this picture and this picture. This and that. These edges are very sharp and these edges are feathered edges. Now my dear friends, I'm going to give you, these are the defined shapes, cropping the defined shape or selecting the defined shape either by elliptics or rectangle or with the feathered effects. Okay, these 4 you will have to, first assignment is that you will have to crop it in a rectangular marquee tool with without feather and with feather, elliptical with without feather and with feather. All these 4 you will have to make. Now we are moving on for lasso tool. Lasso tool. Look at here. These are all called lasso tools. When you click at the corner, you see there are 3 submenus: lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool, and magnetic lasso tool. Now, my dear friends, I'm going to make use of the same picture now by using lasso tool. First one is to lasso tool. Now look at here. I am just choosing just by drawing. You will have to draw continuously on the picture. Please make sure you do it very slowly. I'm not doing it slowly. It doesn't come properly. You please make sure you do it well. Cut it properly. Not you will have to select only the picture that you want to select, not the other part. That, see, it is not, the selection is not proper, but want to show you. Just Control C, Control C, Control V. Look at here. Are you able to see the difference now? I'm just taking it on the top. See, now the selection is not proper. You will have to select it properly. Now my dear friends, what is the difference between this and this? These are all defined shapes either by elliptics or by rectangle. But here we are able to select it. We are able to crop the selection. We are able to do the selection freehand. Freehand means what? You can do it whatever space that you want to select, you can do it. For example, if I want to select face alone, I can do it. Now I'm using polygonal lasso tool. What is the difference between lasso tool and polygonal? Lasso tool, you will have to draw continuously by clicking the mouse. But polygonal lasso tool is that you, by clicking that, just my hands are free now. By making points, just click, one point is created. Just click, one point is created. Just click, one point is created. Yeah. Continuously by clicking, you are able to make up this. Now, I'm sorry. See, the selection is made. Are you able to see? This is polygonal lasso tool. You know the difference between lasso tool and polygonal. Lasso tool, you will have to continuously draw by clicking the mouse, but whereas polygonal lasso tool, you will have to just draw graph like point by point, you will have to crop. And now my dear friends, next one is magnetic lasso tool. Magnetic lasso tool is that you continuously draw over, select first of all, I'm just selecting layer 1. Just select first of all continuously over, just draw without clicking the mouse. Just move the mouse, automatically it draws. Automatically it draws. For sometimes it may go wrong. See, look at here. The face is not cut properly. Control C, Control V. The face is not cut properly. See here. So my dear friends, there are 3 lasso tools. First one is lasso tool by clicking, drawing over an image. And second one by clicking, by pressing point by point. And third one is automatic draw over an image. So my dear friends, first assignment is that now we have completed only these 2 tools along with move tool. 3 tools I have completed. I will come back with the other tools maybe in the afternoon or tomorrow. Now my dear friends, for today it is enough for you. I want you to make sure you make use of all these 3 tools to learn cropping with defined shapes and with undefined, which means freehand drawing. So the first assignment is to make you all cropping square as a rectangle, feathered, without feathered, and elliptical without feather and with feather, and freehand drawing. So all these are your assignments. And now you will have to draw your friend and keep it in a background. For example, I'm just put a background and placing your cropped image into the background. Now I'm going to teach you how to set up a background image. Selecting 12 into 8. Yeah. Now the background is ready. I'm going to set up the background. Now if you want to give single color, look at here. This tool is called fill background. I'm just choosing paint bucket. See, look at here, paint bucket. Just by clicking, one single color will come. If you want to do with now I'm bringing that pictures, these pictures. Look at here, this picture, cropped pictures into here. See, it is not cut properly. So you will have to do it properly. You will have to cut it properly. See the difference? So in a background, you will have to bring all these pictures. Are you clear, my dear friends? Now with this, you will have to clear. And this one, you will have to bring it as a cut image. See, properly cut it, please, because it is not very clear. It is not properly cut. You take enough and more time. Cut it properly. You can make use of zoom tool for properly cutting it. For example, you choose slowly. See, properly cut it. Zoom it and properly cut it. I'm just deleting the unwanted space just by delete key. See, please, when you do it, please crop it properly so that it comes well. Now my dear friends, how to choose a 2 or 3 color background? Right click, background, click here. Here, paint bucket tool. No, there you find gradient tool. Look at here, there are number of backgrounds available. If you want to have more backgrounds, click here, select all. For example, simple color, append, give append, it comes. You want more color, you select one of these, you will have more colors appearing. Now I'm choosing this blue background. See, this color is ready. Now draw it. See the color. You can have your own colors. Look at here. If you want to make one more color, just make a move, adjust this. You can, by clicking, you can add color. See, now white color has added. Now you want to change the color from in the panel, you can change. For example, see, now able to see. So my dear friends, please set the background and fix all these photos. That is the first assignment for you. Once again, I shall make it clear. Today we have seen the move tool, but move is by selecting, you can move the layer, and we have seen rectangular marquee tool, elliptical marquee tool. With that we can crop or select a particular image of the selected portion in a defined shape, either by rectangle or by elliptical. You can apply feather effects also. These 3 tools called lasso tools. One is lasso, second one is polygonal and magnetic lasso tool, which uses freehand selection. So far we have seen along with the background setting. So all the best, my dear friends. This evening I expect your assignments give with properly cut images using marquee tool as well as lasso tools. Thank you. Have a great experience of working with Photoshop.